Nobody want to genuinely fuck with you. Nobody around you genuinely want to be around you. Listen, I've heard talk about you, bro. They don't fuck with you.
Okay.
In January of 2026, she was doing respectable numbers for an up-and-coming streamer. But this debate led to some mixed reactions. One of the most high-profile people to defend Samaya was Ben the Don.
I'm taking Samaya out of it. I'm taking like all niggas out of it. I'm taking real personalities out of it. When y'all even bitches will really use to get an experience and be like, I'm not doing shit. And what the supposed to do? Be like, either the keep it P and be like, all right, well, you cool. I'm just not gonna invite you out no more. I'm not gonna invite you no more. Or the nigga gets into it with the bitch and they be like, find your own way home. Bitch, you can't. Like how I think Lil TJ and Ruby had got into it back in the day, like that type of shit. You gonna buy my flight home, man? Hell no, bitch, find your way. Like it be that type of shit going on. Every time bitches be around, y'all might feel like gonna fuck, but like that shit don't be going on every time, fool. Like.
And Akademiks responded to this with, escorting doesn't mean effing. It means you understand someone is paying money one way or another to have time with you. What y'all choose to do with that time is your thing. $200K vacation to get someone to hang with you. 99% of rappers and celebs use money to create situations for one-on-one time with women. At the same time, there were women who agreed with the substance of what Akademiks had said.
I cannot believe that in the year of 2026, y'all got me out here agreeing with Akademiks. Did Akademiks need to go on stream and berate Samaya? He definitely did not need to do that, especially because she's only 20 years old. I think the sentiments of the conversation about the girls being now younger and younger, trying to emulate a lifestyle that they may not be fully aware about, is important. I also think with TikTok being a huge social media platform, and 304 Talk and Midnight Ballerina Talk and Scripper Talk, that has played a huge role in these things as well. You can literally just be scrolling down on your FYP and suddenly scroll down on 304 Talk and now be exposed to a lifestyle that you don't know nothing about. We're living in a time period where these young girls are scrolling down their FYP and they're seeing women on 304 Talk saying, go to the bar and meet a rich man. These are the steps that you take to go meet a man with money.
Ultimately, Samaya didn't manage to change any minds with this debate and decided to up the ante.
She sent me this whole legal document. No lawyer listed. It says pro se. That's how I know she went to ChatGPT. It was ironic because I felt like that was even hell proving a point. She said, you're fucking up my money by exposing this culture that you know, my behavior could be associated with. What does that tell you already? But okay, you know, usually when people send a cease and desist, they're hoping you're not going to keep dragging it. That's basically the admitting the white flag that, hey, listen, people are starting to maybe reflect some thoughts based on our conversation about me, and this could be something that's not good for me. Could you not keep dragging it? Bro, I don't have, no one wakes up and says, what is Samaya doing today? No. So yeah, there's no malintent. There's no, you know, I don't want to drag it or nothing like that. So I said, let's get on the phone. No. So I said, give me your number. So I'm saying, I want to get on the phone. Instantly. And this should tell you all you want to know. Remember, she sent me a ChatGPT cease and desist. I'm like, oh my God, I could tell she's so triggered. She's blah, blah. She's trying to type all legal now. She's like, calling me a thought is one thing, but accusing me of doing that and saying I'm getting flued out to get pipe. Okay, I'll read y'all the whole thing later. And I'm like, yo, all right, listen, we could be adults. It's fine. Right? And really, so I'm like, give me the number. She misconstrues me asking for her number as me asking, like, for what number in monetary sum would I settle before we get to litigation? What? Yo, chat, it's always about the moolah. It's always about money with these people. So I'll give her some credit, though. She didn't, like, just give me a number. She was just like, hey, you know, where I'm ready to go ahead, blah, blah, blah. But also, like, you know, I just care my reputation. I don't necessarily want exactly money, but yeah, you've hurt me. You've hurt my reputation.
Samaya insisted that this cease and desist letter was genuine and her mom was now involved.
When you get on the internet, you go after a 20-year-old, you look like a straight. So I'm going to let you know right now. It's one thing you call somebody a thot. It's one thing you call somebody a. It's one thing you call somebody mid. You can call somebody ugly. Somebody can handle all of that. I sit back. I watch people say the good and the bad. She can handle it. I normally don't get involved. But what you're not going to do is get on this motherfucking internet and call Samaya an escort. Say that she slept with somebody that she didn't. That there, my boy, is the definition of defamation per se. Whether you said the word directly or you implied it. To say somebody that is transactionally doing favors like quid pro quo, transactionally, monetarily, transactionally having sexual favors for money, that is a textbook definition of defamation. And escorting is what you're trying to say that she did, and that's what you're trying to imply that she did. She's never done that. She's never done that in the past. She didn't do that, and she's not doing that in the future. So for you to get on the internet and say that, you're implying that she's an escort. You are defaming her character. Now, she sent you a letter, a cease and desist letter. She didn't have to go to ChatGPT. She's well educated. I know some of y'all internet people gonna be like, "Oh, she went and got her mama." No, she didn't go get shit. It's the shit is all over the internet. So she didn't have to come get nothing. I'm speaking up on mine because who the hell else gonna speak up on? Just because a lot of y'all out here who ain't got parents and somebody come from a good background.
She also questions Akademiks' decision to take the moral high ground on Samaya's behavior.
Don't you got multiple cases going on right now in Jersey? Don't try to indirectly try to threaten my daughter. You think you finna bully her? Nah, that ain't how this work. Anybody can come for me because you ain't got shit to come for me about. I don't give a fuck about none of this internet shit. See, this is what fuels and feeds you.
No lawsuit followed, but the full conversation between Samaya and Akademiks is no longer on Ak's channel. This suggests that, at the very least, Akademiks wanted to lay off her and move on to something else. However, 2 months later, something happened which made Akademiks double down on his previous comments. In March, Samaya was seen doing a studio session with the producer London on the track.
Check this one out. Look at this. I ain't never seen bop this hard. I've seen like the stars of the stars like rap to it. Look. Hate things like this.
Yes, you can guess that song has still never seen the light of day. Samaya, with the greatest respect, is not known for her musical talents, and shortly after this, she was seen on vacation in the Dominican Republic with London on the track.
Yeah, she started flexing. That's the thing about, one thing I love about Samaya, it's like, she's smart, but she ain't all that smart. So she started flexing with another vacation again, even though she been trying to fight the rumors that she's like, so she's like, so now it's like, yo, bruv, how the hell you do a collab with the nigga in the booth? In the booth. And then now, you in the Dominican Republic with it, doing a collab on the fucking beach chair. Like, what's popping? She just flexes it. Whatever.
And Akademiks continue to say that he feels sorry for her.
So, at the end of the day, you know, I'm not knocking it. You know, the game is the game. But I'm saddened for this girl right here. This girl right here that says she's 20 and having her way actually thinks that it's having her way when you're dealing with a who is up $20 million that a jet isn't like nothing to him. Him going to a exotic island is nothing to him. You know what's something to him? It's the it girl that he gets to. She's sucking his. He runs a threesome or a train on her, and then afterwards he moves on to the next girl. But you know, somebody did say it right, man. The game is to be sold and not to be told, right?
In response to this news, NoCap posted a picture of Akademiks on Instagram and captioned it with, "The GOAT Akademiks. Thanks for everything you did for this game." Around the same time, Samaya fell out with her friend Aspen, who had never came to her defense when Akademiks called her out before, and she was also one that was facing very, very bad charges of harming her dog on stream. In this clip, she more or less said that she agreed with everything Akademiks said about her.
And the reply that I got back from her was, "It's not that big of a deal. Did you take up for me when they was calling me an escort?" So I'm just in my head like, all the times I took up for you on the internet, or all the times I done had your back when people played in your face, and you can bring up the one time you told me not to take up for you, and the time I told you your ass look dumb as hell, responding back to his ass, that's the time you're gonna bring up when I didn't defend you. Bitch, what am I bringing up a person calling you a hoe because you on a trip with everybody you do a string with? And that's fucking true. Like, you can't really make that shit up, gang. Like, he pointing out obvious shit. Like, fool, you link with a nigga, then boom, you out the country with a nigga, you on a flight with a nigga. That's what it was given, so you can't really take it. Just shut the fuck up. I told her, shut the fuck up. I told her, don't respond to him. Just let that shit be, because it's like, he ain't doing shit but stating facts. Like, what the fuck you gonna say?
And regardless of how intimate she was with London on the track, she had only reinforced the reputation that Akademiks had accused her of. And a month later, it seemed like she had now set her sights on the biggest rapper on the planet.
Somebody called me early this morning talking about, Ben, what you doing? I said, I'm sleeping. Oh, you know what? You know what I want? I said, what? She said, I want to meet Drake. My hung that phone up so quick. Why is your little lady calling me talking about you want to meet Drake while I'm sleeping?
So Bendidon, who went out of his way to defend her several months ago, was now being asked for a big favor, and this would potentially harm his relationship with Drake. People felt that she was very entitled to be asking to meet Drake. At the same time, Drake follows her on Instagram, so she could easily reach out to him on that platform. And the sentiment that she was going after yet another rapper.
Then y'all all mad at me because Ben said I called him asking if I could meet Drake. Bro, y'all acting like it's not Drake. What the f-? Then my bad for trying to use my platform wisely. Like, oh my gosh, like.
And even Akademiks was stunned by this.
What's this? Samaya?
Asking if I could meet Drake. Bro.
Yo, Samaya, how many niggas you trying to fuck, man? Like, come on, bro. Cut it out, gang. What's up, bro? How many niggas you trying to fuck, man? Like, yo, come on, man. No, I'm playing. I ain't trying. But come on. Yo, bro, like, yo, I know right now, London on the track making the hardest beat. That nigga beating up the MPC. Like, you want Drake now, too? Like, yo, this is crazy. Yo, bro, like, what you, yo.
As you can imagine, this pretty much solidified the reputation that she had online. However, shortly after this drama, something happened which suggested that everybody had gotten her all wrong, or she had suddenly changed. NoCap had brought her on stage and finally claimed her as his girlfriend, and they both looked very happy together. Samaya was once again on Akademiks' stream, but alongside NoCap.
Why is Samaya calling me? Yo, what's the word? Yo, say what up to my stream real quick. Oh, word, yeah, brother. Yo, bitch up.
I be telling though, brother, you don't be saying nothing wrong, brother. You feel me? You might say it a little, sometime, but you ain't saying nothing wrong, brother. You feel me? But you know, we learning this shit, we forgiving each other, you feel me? Cause I done shit the internet don't know about too, you feel me?
I know. You probably did 10 times worse.
You feel me? So, and I ain't start out spending a lot of money, so it's a lot of shit I couldn't say about shit you was doing too, you feel me?
True.
You feel me?
And Akademiks claimed that they would not have gotten back together had he not been so critical of Samaya.
Samaya, we had a conversation. I told you I support you. You see, listen, I told you, I said, Cap used me to get you in line, but you in line now because I could tell you was like, yo, I was wilding a bit. I was like, all right, I was like, you young, you learning, that's good. That's all it is. You feel me?
But it was like half of it was lies though, more than half.
But perception sometimes is reality.
Look, that's what I tell her, bro. This ain't the streaming world, bro. You can go hang with all these streamers or whatever. They ain't gonna say you doing nothing with them. When you come around and hang with these rap niggas, once you seen with them,
I told her that. Hold on,
bro. You feel me?
Samaya, I didn't tell you that shit. I said, listen, streamers is one thing. When you with rappers, it's a different level to this shit. You can't be from rapper to rapper.
Hell yeah, at first I felt disrespected about a lot of shit, you feel me? And that's the thing, niggas don't know. All the tender shit, I was still with a nigga. If I was tender, I would have been cut off. I knew all the niggas she was dealing with. If I was tender, I would have left her alone and put my hands on her. That ain't the shit I be on. I'm trying to goddamn guide her through this shit, you feel me?
And in this conversation, NoCap name dropped another rapper who was trying to pursue her.
I just woke up, all sets in the DM. You just seen me pull on stage and say to my wife, nigga, what we doing?
You know how
So, was Akademiks secretly Cupid in disguise? He does have very strong attachment to Youngboy, and no cap is signed to him. Or maybe he was just nothing more than a bully. Either way you look at it, things seem to work out for the better in the end for everybody involved.